Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Stevie J, non-gambling golfer, and we are on lesson 2 with my mum. You can talk, mum.
Oh, hello.
Right, we're going to cover chipping today. So we're going to keep this nice and simple. Like if you saw the first video, mum's basically a complete beginner. She's got a few clubs. We're going to do chipping, but we're going to do it with a 7-iron today. In fact, mum actually has a chipper that I can't quite remember if used to belong to me many years ago or not. But we're going to try with the 7-iron first, then we'll give it a little go with the chipper as well. I'll just explain posture, stance, weight distribution, obviously grip, and then just hit a few balls. Yeah? Ready?
Yeah.
So, if you just come here, mum, I'm just going to show you here first of all.
Right.
So first things first, get our grip. Now, with the irons, what you want to do, slightly different to the putter, very similar,
Right.
but slightly different. So what we want is for the golf club to sit in our fingertips, well, in our fingers, sorry, not our tips, running from here to here. All right? What we'd like to do is lay the club there, across those fingers, wrap them round, and then come over the top, okay? So your thumb will be probably, this part here, this little V that's created with your thumb and your hand, will sort of point towards that right shoulder. Yeah?
Say that again.
Like that. The thumb, so just watch for a second. The thumb here and the side of the hand, once you've done the fingers and you wrap it over, should slightly point towards your right shoulder.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay? Yep. Then your second hand's coming in exactly the same way it did with the putter. Slightly over the top of the thumb, and you can either interlink your fingers or you can just have them butted up to each other, whichever feels more comfortable.
Yeah, I can't have it over the top. It doesn't feel, Can I do it like that?
Yep, butt up,
Right.
butting up, 2 hands together, baseball grip.
Right.
That's what that's called, baseball
Yeah.
grip, okay?
Yeah.
So hand on, baseball grip.
Yeah.
Now, for chipping,
Does my thumb go that way or that way?
straight down, like that.
Straight down.
Well, straight down into your hand.
Oh, right,
Tucked
okay.
in like
Yeah.
this.
Right, okay.
No, it shouldn't be straight down the club.
No, okay.
And then that hand in. Now, the difference is with chipping, we want to stand a little bit more upright. We don't want to play as if we're playing a full shot.
Right.
We don't want the club too far away. So we want the club closer. So to do that, we're going to come down the grip. So same grip, just slide it down the grip.
Right.
Okay, just to the bottom of the grip. So you can stand a little bit more like you're putting.
Right.
Yeah?
Yep.
So I want you to bring this club right in. So come right down that grip.
Right.
Right down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Look how far down the grip I am.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Yeah, I've actually got my hands on the shaft here,
Right.
on mine. And then I can do it with the toe pointing into the ground almost. Yeah, and I can just putt, just like a normal putter. Yeah? And you will just brush the ground as well. So if I do it here, you see this tuft of grass? See how I'm brushing the ground? And it's almost like a slightly extended putter stroke. See what I mean?
Yep.
I'm not actually going a full swing. I'm just bringing it back a little bit further than my feet and brushing the grass. So just stand there and just try and brush that grass for me. Lovely. Little dig in there, that's all right. It takes practice, it takes time.
I can feel my wrist wanting to do this.
Yeah, you don't need to, now again, just with chipping, exactly like the putter, this isn't in the wrists.
No.
Okay, this is just the arc of the movement of the shoulders.
Right.
Okay, because you're not hitting it a long way. Right. So what I've done here, I've marked out 4 orange mats.
Yeah.
Now this is just to give you an idea because we're about a mat back from that, maybe a touch more. When you're chipping, and depending on what club you're using, depends on your distance. Because if you keep the swing the same, then obviously with a 7-iron, there's less loft. And we talked about loft in the car. I'm sure you, loft is how much angle of the face there is. So a 7-iron, this one is 36 degrees. So with 36 degrees as opposed to like a pitching wedge, where you have more like 46, 47, 48 degrees, you'll go higher and shorter. Now a 7-iron, you'll come out a lot lower, but you'll run further. So if you pitch the ball to about the chip to about this mat, it should roll out to the last mat or even slightly further.
Right. Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
So let me give you a little demonstration first of all. So if you want to just stand there, that's it. So I'm aiming to just come, remember I've got the grip coming down the shaft, okay? And I'm just brushing the turf. Now the one thing I haven't told you is weight distribution. I'm keeping my feet slightly close together, pretty much like a putter. But I'm edging my weight about 70% into my left side. Whether you want to push your hip out slightly, this is how I do it personally. Push my hip out slightly. All this does is move where the club head hits the ground. So if you're on your back leg, the club head is going to hit the ground before the ball. Now we want to hit the ground after the ball, not at the ball, after the ball. That's a mistake people make. So the ball is central. We're going to start with a central ball position. I've got my hips slightly pushed because I want to get that weight onto the left side, and I've got a little swing and a little push through, and the result, I mean I wasn't aimed, would help if I aim to the right place. There we go, just past that fourth one. Okay, so we're going to give this a little go now. You want to make sure your ball's not sat in a horrible lie. So we'll sit them up a little bit because it's only practice. Well, I mean, you've not done it before, so. Right, so first of all, we'll get ourselves lined up. I'll check you're lined up. Yeah, that's fine. Come down the shaft. Remember, you're doing a putter swing. You only really need to bring the club back about this far. To your foot, even just your feet. Just a little short stroke. Weight into your left side. That's far too big a swing. That's okay though, result. You just topped it a little bit. So your swing was really big there.
Yeah.
You want to halve that. That's it. Perfect. That's actually the exact result we were hoping for. Move along a little bit. So same again. Weight into the left side. Ah, you hit the mat with your chip. That's how perfectly you chipped that. You hit the first mat, which is where I wanted you to get it lifting to. Yeah. Same again. Yeah, really nice. That's chipping. Nailed. Chipping, completed it. So let's do this one more time. And this time, I want you to talk me through what you're doing.
Right, okay.
Okay? This is the only way you can have effective practice is to repeat it. And if you can't remember it, you can't repeat it.
Talk and concentrate and hit the ball at the same time.
No, don't hit the ball while you're doing it. Just talk me through what you're going to do.
Okay, I've got to stand properly.
What is properly?
Properly is like even weight distribution.
Nope.
And then, but onto my left one as I go to hit the ball.
No, you want to put the weight into your left foot.
My left
you
foot.
could almost chip
first.
on your left foot.
Oh, okay. Shall I try it?
You can, yeah. It's good practice if you can do it, but it's maybe a little bit advanced.
I've got to concentrate. Then I got to hold it. Then I got to hold this
down the shaft.
Properly,
yeah.
Actually, I can't hold it like that way. It's got to be like that.
Okay.
With my thumb down.
Down the shaft.
Hang on, I've got to get my balance.
I mean, that was a beautiful chip. My gosh, that was perfect. You just did a one-footed chip. There's a really good drill, by the way, to get that weight into the left side, is to do it on one leg, chipping for balance. And just, that was like the most perfect chip. That was the best one you've done.
Right, okay. Does it again?
Go on then, do it again. That is a beautiful chip.
Maybe I ought to go down playing with one leg. Let's try it with two.
Yeah, try it with two, but the same principle.
I can't look there and keep my balance at
the same principle, you're keeping that weight on the left side.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice, really nice. That really good, Mum. I'm impressed. That's really good chipping. I mean, the last couple were a little bit further than you needed them to go, but the actual strike, a really good strike as well. The actual strike and the actual connection and where you was hitting the ball. See, what you were doing, you were hitting down on the ball, you were hitting the ground after the ball, and that's why the ball popped up in the air so beautifully at the end.
Okay.
You know, at the beginning there was a couple that sort of scuttled along the floor. Well, that's because you didn't get the club in and deliver the club in the right position at impact, and that was due to the weight.
So it's all about weight.
It's all about weight. Get that weight forward.
Okay.
That was really good. I'm really impressed. Cool. I was going to say try the chipper. Do you want to try the same thing with the chipper?
Is it the same process?
It's exactly the same. Difference is it's a shorter shaft like a putter. It's a shorter shaft like a putter, and you hold it much more like a putter. But it's exactly the same process. Yeah, that one fired out a little bit. Remember that weight on the left side? It nearly went in that hole though. Yeah, that's far too hard. You're swinging a little bit too hard there.
Right. Let's do it on my leg.
Just remember, it's not a big swing. I mean, that's a little bit opposite.
No, I'm going to try it again.
One more. You can get this one. This is the one. That's it. That's the one. Oh, cheers, mate. That last one was the one. However,
I prefer the other one. I prefer the 7.
I don't think you need it. I really don't think you need it.
I
think you did it with your 7-iron so well.
Yeah.
The whole point, the problem with the chipper is you can't do as much with this as you can with the 7-iron.
Right.
So it's a spot in your golf bag. You've got 14 clubs you can carry, and that is for one purpose and one purpose only. And if you can do what this can do with a 7-iron, you free up a space to put something else in, whether it be a longer club you need or a shorter club you need. But if you can't do what you did with the 7-iron, this is a really good way to improve your chipping before then progressing to the next level. But I'd always say start with that 7-iron and then go from there. When I chip, I use a 9-iron. I prefer more loft. I like to pop it up a little bit higher, land it more, say, here, whereas you're landing it here, or in between here and here. I would be landing it more in between here and here. It's just my preference, and it's what I'm more comfortable with, is that 9-iron. Sometimes, in all fairness, I'll even go pitching wedge or 52-degree wedge. It's depending on what I've got to chip over. So yeah, really good lesson. Well done. Thank you very much for watching. Ready for another lesson?
Yep.
That's on the next video. See you next time.
Bye. Bye.